Good morning and welcome to Mayor David Berger's press conference. Today is April 3rd and we have just a couple items of community interest we wish to share with you today. I am Amy Odum, filling in for Mayor Dave Berger. First, I'd like to introduce our guests who have something very important to share with the youth of Lima, in fact, the leaders of tomorrow. I'd like to introduce Bill Klinger from the Lima News and Robin Bowlus from Bluffton University. Thank you for coming in today.
So one of the things that happened in the spring is Leaders of Tomorrow, so we're hoping that this is a good omen, and we were talking about Dingus Day, so we'll have a survey out there. Who knows what Dingus Day is? So anyway, thanks Amy, and thanks to Mayor Berger in his absence. We've used this opportunity to announce our Leaders of Tomorrow program and the kickoff of that every year. So it's a great opportunity. This is our 10th year of doing Leaders of Tomorrow. Basically, it's a program that recognizes juniors and seniors throughout the community, throughout the area, throughout the probably 10 counties, if you will, for their work and for their community service, their extracurricular activities, also for their scholarship, if you will, or their academic affairs. The program has evolved over the years, and one of the things is that if you are nominated, and we have had up to 115 nominees at one point, we do a special feature on each of the kids that are nominated, and then 10 of the nominees are selected as finalists, and they each receive $100, and then the winner of the Leaders of Tomorrow for that particular year gets $1,000 that they can use for education, they can use for purchasing of books, they can use for whatever. But it's a great way that we can recognize youth for their service to our communities. And over the years, we've had just some wonderful, wonderful kids. We have partnered with Bluffton for the last few years. We actually do the banquet at Bluffton University, and I'll let Robin talk a little bit about their relationship, and then I'll give you kind of a little wrap-up, and we'll be happy to answer some questions.
Great, thank you, Bill. Bluffton University is honored to be once again a sponsor with the Lima News for the Leaders of Tomorrow program. It's a great partnership as a way to recognize and honor and really celebrate the youth in our community for their volunteer work and their service to the community, which is very important to Bluffton University. It matches our enduring values perfectly, and it's just a great way to celebrate all the good work that goes on in the Lima community and our region. So we just encourage all the area high schools and county high schools, I think it goes to how many? About
70 schools
70
plus,
schools
yeah.
plus, to counselors to think about the students in your school and the work that they're doing in the community, and to nominate them for this prestigious award. And then we will be hosting them and their families on our campus in May for the banquet. We'll have a nice dinner, and then the recognition will happen for all of the nominees. The 10 finalists will be named, and then the finalist for the Leader of Tomorrow will be recognized as well. So we're looking forward to the event in May and kicking off this process today, and just encourage everyone, all the counselors, to think about the students in their school and make sure you nominate the 3 Leaders of Tomorrow from your school.
Thanks, Robin. Again, it's a pretty easy process in the sense that each school is eligible to nominate 3 juniors, 3 seniors. Parents can also get the nominations forms. You can go to limaohio.com, pick up a nomination form. You can also pick it up at Bluffton University. You can pick it up at the Lima News, but it has to go and it's flow back through the counselors or the principals of those particular schools. And as I mentioned, the criteria is community service, academic achievement, and extracurricular activities. So it's a way of taking those kids that are just doing extra special things for our communities and recognizing them. And over the years, as I said, we've been very blessed to have great kids, and it's amazing the things that they do. And oftentimes we forget about all the contributions that those young people are making to our communities. So we encourage anybody that's interested or that has a junior or senior that would like to maybe help out with a little education money to submit an application and a nomination. The judges are community leaders, and they look at the applications and then they will select the top 10. But in this case, there's really they're all winners, and we're the ones who receive the benefit because they give back a lot to our communities. So I guess if there's any questions, we could do it now or we could do it later, whatever you'd like.
Thank you. Thanks, Bill, and thanks, Robin, for coming in. And again, a special thanks to the Lima News and Bluffton University. I think the Leaders of Tomorrow program is an excellent one because there are a lot of young people in this community that never do get their stories told about the diversity of things that they're doing in their hometowns to make this a better place to live. And so I think it's a great program, and I do hope people take the opportunity to contact Lima News or Bluffton University, pick up those applications, and get them back to the high school counselors. There's a lot of kids that really deserve recognition, so I appreciate you coming today. One other item today, it is our seasonal notification. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Once again, it is time for the mowing season to begin. Although it is very early and we know the grass hasn't started, we are required each year to do a publication of what we call our specified parcel list at the beginning of April. What the specified parcel list in the city of Lima is the list of properties that have not maintained their lawns more than twice last year after proper notification, which had caused the city of Lima to go out and maintain the properties for those property owners. You as taxpayers should be aware of this, that if someone is not maintaining their property, you in the end are the ones who are paying for it. So to try to control costs and make sure that our community is maintained, we do publish a list in the spring of those persons who have not maintained their properties. This is becoming a seasonal notification, meaning if we have been to your property twice last year with no response and have had to maintain it for you, you will not be receiving a notice every time we are going to come out and maintain your property this coming summer. You will receive a written notification as well as this public notification at the beginning of the year, and you will be asked to maintain your property April through the end of October. The City of Lima could, by ordinance, can come and cut that property once a month during that period. Obviously, as I stated before, the snow is still melting, but we are required to put this notification out in early April. This is an extensive list. You'll notice that this is over 500 properties that fall into this program now, but the reason this program was developed is to maintain these in a cost-effective manner. If the City of Lima has to send a notice each time that we would maintain these property, it costs at least $95 each time we send a notice in terms of staff time, legal research, postage, and this is a way to save you, those taxpayers of the City of Lima, those costs. We're also asking for your assistance. If you've seen this list, which is also posted on the city's website, we ask you to review it, not only for the properties that you may own, but you may have friends or family whom are not aware, or will state they are not aware, that they're having difficulty with property maintenance. We would ask that you share with them that this has been posted. And if you do know these persons have sold this property and we are not aware of it, or they intend to maintain the property, they are welcome to contact the City of Lima and let us know what their intentions are. We will take these off the list if there have been arrangements been made to maintain them for the coming year. This represents just a small part of our property maintenance program. Our inspectors do over 4,000 inspections each year. That's a lot of work for what we have is basically 3.5 inspectors. This is a way to do it more cost efficiently and save you, the taxpayers, some money and hopefully maintain our community to the standards you'd like it to be maintained to. With that, there are no other announcements for today. We appreciate your time. If you have questions about any of the information provided today, you are welcome to watch GTV2. This will be replayed for additional background. It will also be available on the city's website. Thank you again, and thank you for your interest in Mayor Berger's weekly press conference. Thank you.